Like it's one particular breakdown where what did I mean Proverbs 22:71 and it out. They don't have where it don't connect with James. It says both not to the of mom. They don't have a precept for James. You know, for 71 and James, but it's like most of the same thing. That's a precept. They don't connect it out.
Right. They have to learn. Gotta watch the little breakdown. Salawam, Yasrala. People Israelites like to toss Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the cross up down for back on the great. First things first, that's the east. You got first story two. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Adonai. Perry Tushman and her father, the son of the spirit. Double honor. The apostle elders, great millstone. And Shalom. To you, sister, brothers, like the truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening. Study, show yourselves approved. Shalom. Hey, come today, hey, Esau trying to make that move, Yasharala. Trying to make that move. And what move is that? They're trying to get all on one accord so they can bring in that MOTV. And one of the big major moves they're going to make to bring that in, that Tower of Babel, that they did back then, they need a fake alien invasion. That's why Congress right now talk about, oh, we got aliens. They declassifying all the so-called UFOs. You know, they done seen all that information coming out. Like, right now, you can talk about UFOs and aliens, and that's like the thing to talk about right now. But if you go back 10, 15 years, talk about that, everybody be like, oh, man, you crazy. Man, he smoked too much weed. Man, he tripping. But now, Congress is talking about it. Like, in my news feed, all I'm hearing is, alien information, alien stuff in his code. Why are they doing it at this time? That's a move by Esau, man. That's a move Esau's going to use in order to get all the nations on one accord, so they can implement their MOTB. And they can also do away with, religion, the word, the truth. Because if they can prove that aliens exist, they can say, well, the Bible's no longer valid. We're going to throw that out. We're going to come with some new universal type of religion. They might even say that the aliens got the real religion because now they got like mutants they can splice in the laboratory. So they can say anything to you right now. And they be like, oh, they technology so advanced. Oh, they come from this planet. Everything we know is a lie. So now what we're going to do is throw that all out and we're going to start all over. We're going to let, whatever race they want to call the aliens teach us what the real stuff is.
That's the spirit right there because if you think about it, the aliens they're gonna call Yahweh Shai and his angels the aliens. And so they're gonna try to turn everybody against Yahweh Shai.
They said make war with the lamb. It's pretty simple to say that. So that's what they're gonna do. And before they when the Shai show up, they're gonna come with their version of aliens. And they already tried to show some little mummies in Mexico. That was a bad attempt. I'm like, man, them are some old mummies. What the hell you talking about some aliens for? They like, oh, the DNA is this, and we got eggs in the body, and we got they ship, and reverse engineering. This straight lying, man. This devil's soothsaying right now. Let you know he's desperate. And they're gonna do that, and a lot of people, I'm looking on the YouTube, they believe it. They like, oh man, aliens, oh, we gotta get ready. Everything we know is a lie. So the world is prepped for this strong deception that's about to come. Which Esau's going to use that to get that, what they say, one world religion, one world government, one world currency. All that's on play right now. Go ahead,
Yeah, I just got a point to add on to what she's saying. They're going to do like they did on, I believe it's Independence Day. They're going to make it sound like the aliens that they got in contact with is the good aliens that's coming to warn us about the aliens that's going to come that's supposed to be bad, which they going to, they set it up to where the aliens that they making up is going to be the ones that's helping us survive the bad aliens, which is going to be Yahweh Shah when he come back.
Hey, perfect analogy.
And that matter of fact, that remind me of that precept with that Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
That's what they going to do.
Reverse psychology.
Get the world behind them.
Yeah, all mixed up. That's why if you don't know the truth at this time, man, it's gonna be bad for you, man. You gotta know what's going on. You can't be ignorant to Satan's devices because he about to stray windmill on these people, man. Have them spinning. He already got them doing the hokey pokey, so their minds is already messed up. Then they're gonna come with more, false narratives, more unrighteous decrees, to where he gonna have the people so messed up they gonna walk willfully to their slaughter. Willfully to their slaughter.
Again, it's 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, they say they shall get an advantage of us, for
we are not ignorant of his devices. You hear that? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, unless he get advantage of us. So if you don't know the truth at this time, he gonna take full advantage of you. He gonna sell you a cheeseburger for a penny. It's full of all kinds of, nanotechnology. Like this is not a good time to be lost. This is time to know who you are, who they are, and what's going on. What's at stake? What this devil doing? You need to be privy to all the snares and traps the devil does. He's a cunning hunter. You don't want to be lost at this time because it's going to lead to your destruction. That Hosea 4:6. So,
I got to preach up real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 15:10. We're going to back up what you just said. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 10. And it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them that dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plague as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Woo, I like that. See, right now, modern day Egypt is what? Babylon the Great America. It's getting plagued right now. Badly. It's getting plagued so bad the elites are scared. So what the elites are going to do, they're going to use that fear to corner the people to where they want to go. They slaughter. And this is what you just said right there. My people are led to the slaughter. They led to the slaughter by who? Esau. So if you ain't disengaged or unplugged from Babylonian thinking or Babylonian mindset, Esau gonna lead you like lead somebody off a cliff. Esau gonna do you just like that. First he gonna fill your body with all kinds of poisons, tell you need this, you need that. If you don't, you're gonna die. I got your best interest at hand. Come do this. Oh, I got you some cheap hamburger meat, cheap burgers for you to eat that. Everybody gonna think the devil take care of them. And your body gonna be so full of so much nanotechnology, the devil gonna flip a signal on, and you just gonna go crazy out your mind, man.
And that's so many precepts that just came to mind when you just said. Like first precept that I just thought of was, he that's the friend of the world is enmity against Yahweh Shah, right? And then there's another precept we said, never trust thy enemy, right? So all of those things they come to play right there, and this is why you got to read the scripture.
You know who your enemy is at this time. Because there ain't no need to be a lost sheep at this time. You a lost sheep at this time, hey, you about to get scattered, man. Straight up, because the devil's desperate, man. He has but a short time. What's that, Revelation 12 and 12? Yeah. His time is short. This devil sees these chariots getting active, man. I mean, chariots are just sort of all over the place. It's so bad that now he got to spend a law on it, kind of like the same way he did the Bible. The Bible is so prolific, it's everywhere. It's so spiritual. What the devil did is like, okay, I ain't gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna tell the people a lie to make it work for my benefit, and then put it out there. I can't get rid of it. It's the word of Yahweh Shah.
This is we start at 8. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. 1 is 9. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9 of the point, it says, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Ooh, you hear that? All power and signs and lying wonders. God is never doing lie. They got it because he got rulership. He got the power. They got the direct energy weapons. So they can rain down fire from the sky. That's what you said he could be able to do. And they burnt up Maui, Hawaii. So then they make all these little 2/3. They marvel with it. Like, oh man, he's so great. He got artificial intelligence. He got all the resources. Man, we got to do what Esau say do. It ain't. Oh, collect the 2/3. We gonna battle on that. We ain't listen to Esau. He's a devil. And see, that's that strong delusion they believe in. They think Esau is good. I don't know how, but they do. So he's been exposed. So I don't know how they still look at the devil as he's something good, pure. I think they got that curse word. They call them white people. So because of that, when our people want to say white people, I think subconsciously in their mind, they look up to Esau like, he's the greatest thing ever. He's great. And then if you call yourself a black person, you are black people ain't nothing, man. Black, man. It makes you hate yourself. You hate yourself? Oh, man, Esau love those. Esau love those. He's like, man, I got something that's going to help you out with your blackness. Put this in your body. Then you can be like me. Then you can be white. Then you'll be pure. Don't you want to be like Jesus? Jesus is white. See, that deception right there It's like destroyed the minds of our people, put them in a dead zombie-like state. So right now, they're spiritual zombies. This devil gonna turn them into physical zombies in a minute. When you turn that little 5G signal on, and they got all that graphene oxide and nanotechnology, man.
That's when you gonna start seeing capitalism. You know,
God.
eating human flesh and all of that.
God, man.
I got another quick preacher to back you up right here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. And it says, but if our gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are lost. And verse 4 is the point. It says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them.
Ooh, hear that? The God of this world. Who's the God of this world? Esau, Enoch, the white man. You know, he is blind to them. And they can't see the truth, man. That's why I said, what the scripture said, it's the light that come in. If you don't see that light,
it said, unless the light of the glorious gospel of the anointed, it says, unless the light of the glorious gospel be anointed, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto you.
Woo, you hear that? Talking about Yahweh right there, man. Yahweh don't bless you that grace and mercy, the eye salve, you know, so you can see. You're going to stand in gross darkness. And this is not a good time to be in gross darkness, man. This guy about to come in and take advantage of you. You know, and his thing is, he like, okay, that was useful. I done made money off of them, resource off of them. Now at this time, I need to eliminate them. And them being here is the reason why I'm about to do my rulership.
And break it down even further, because it said, when it said, let the light of the glorious gospel of the anointed shine unto them, that means you have to be a believer. And what Yahweh Shah said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And so when you think of that, you're gonna think of scriptures that gonna direct you and keep you in the mindset of who the devil is. Like first scripture that come to mind, what I pretty much quote all the time in 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your devil, the adversary, as a roaring lion walking about seeking whom he may devour. And so when you're sober, that's that glorious light coming that shine onto you from Yahweh Shah, because he is allowing you to be sober with this level headed, right? And all of those things come into play when you really think about these scriptures, man, when you meditate on them.
See, right now what Esau's doing, he's getting that B system erected. That B system, which is gonna make everybody, you know, small and great, rich and poor, you know, free and bond, receive that mark. You know, that devil, he got to do that. He's desperate for that. That's his move to stay in rulership. So he has to make that move, man. He has to do it. And see, right here, I'm gonna read this Revelation, because we in Revelations right now. Everything been revealed. This Revelation 17:11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth and is of the seventh, and go up into perdition. So who is that beast? Somebody that is the eighth of the seventh, man. That's talking about the divine Roman Empire that we in right now. We in that right now. That's why we have a Congress, we have a Senate. When you look at Roman culture and how they did their things, it's not different than where we are today. It's very, very similar, man. We got a Congress, we got a Senate, we got politicians. They had all that back in the day, back in Roman Empire. And then like they had all mixed multitude of nations within there because Cornelius was an Israelite, Paul was an Israelite, but they thought they was Roman. So that means that, you know, America's tailored right out to Rome. It does the same thing. And we all thought we was like Americans, you know, African American. Like, nah, we was like a Apostle Paul. Hold up. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I ain't no goddamn American. You know, I ain't no African. All these false names. You know, we like Apostle Paul. Like when you said, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, so am I. The tribe of Benjamin. So we come in that same spirit, man. This devil had us think we Gentiles, and no, man. We Hebrew Israelites, the book is about us. It's about us. So now this devil, since that knowledge has been opened up to the house of David, you know, the Israelites, now the devil like, he like Nero, I got to run through all of them now. It's no good now. It was good when they looked up to me, served my military, served my corporations, my companies. It was good then. But now they talking about bucking up to me because they didn't know who they are. I want them to think of themselves as black and niggas. I want little Ray Ray to think he a real nigga. I want little Keisha to think she a bad bitch. You know, it's like my friends, but that's two things that our people fight for to be in this nation. You know, while he go be CEO and they go to the, you know, most prestigious colleges and living it up in a little penthouse, they got Jake fighting over selling his drugs. Why they over there clinking little glasses and drinking it up, stupid niggers.
Partying up.
Yeah.
Real quick, I wanted to go into that word because when you said the beats go into perdition, and that word perdition is the Greek word apaleia, which it goes into ruin or loss, spiritually or eternally, damnable nation, destruction, dire, prediction. And it said the biblical outline is destroying utter destruction of vessels, apparent ruin, destruction of money, the destruction that consists of eternal misery in hell.
And that's the Esau's destination. He knows that. Like we talk about Kevin, Esau's scared right now. The elites are scared. They saying they end coming. We see that end coming. So what you gonna? You know you about to lose it. Somebody better get kicked out. What they gonna do? Act the fool.
Right.
I'm gonna burn the building up. I'm gonna turn this over. If I can't have it, they can't have it. You know that Esau mentality right there. I burn all this stuff. Like, I'm about to let these. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to be sitting there serving no Israelite. But in their mind, a nigger ain't about to be letting no nigger serve over me. Destroy it all. So he's cashing out, destroying everything. And the number one move they're trying to get going right now is the MOTB. And if you don't want to take the MOTB, they're gonna seek to take your life away from you. You're not gonna be in the system without having a micro CHIP in your body. I'm gonna keep reading this. It's connected to it. Revelation 17:12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast, which is going to the EU, the bottomless pit, European Union. That's where it was at Davos, Switzerland. That's where the World Economic Forum is. That's where they the devil devises all his diabolical plans. CERN is over there in Europe, and right now they giving all their power to the beast, man. And you got what's that, Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum. He's the mouthpiece for them. He's letting everybody know, like, man, we about to do this right now. That global reset, that's their N.W.O. And he said they give all their power onto the beast. That's gonna be that MOTB system, man. They all like, okay, we all gonna give our power over to that. We all gonna do that. Not only they gonna do it, they about to get all the kingdoms of the world to do it. The whole world gonna be on that right now. They said a G20 summit not too long ago, and the whole summit was talking about digital currency. How to get digital currency popping up. That way they can get more control over the people. And they're gonna kick them. In 17 to 13, it says, these have one mind as to get their power stripped unto the beast. So they're all gonna be on this game plan. They all gonna believe in that alien invasion. Y'all gonna believe in digital currencies. They all gonna say, okay, we all gotta do this in order so we can get this going. So you with that, you with that. They're like, oh, they all gonna say, oh, everybody with digital currency say, I. They all gonna do it. And then that's a step. Because once you get everybody on the digital currency, what's the next step? MOTB, man. Micro CHIP goes with it. They're going to say, to access it, you need to have this. We ain't using phones, we ain't using cars no more. It's obsolete. You need a new type of technology. They're gonna give it to you for free. That's how crazy. They're going to go to your little station, give your hand and your head. They're probably going to do the hand for little people that's kind of squeamish, the people that want to, think they super soldiers and access the computer without, accessing nothing. They're going to put it in your head. Like a movie called Upgrade. They call that sucker STEM. And a lot of people gonna do that too. They're like, shoot, I wanna be able to recall every thought. I wanna be able to have access to the internet in my head. I wanna be super smart. Right. They're gonna put it in the beans. Like, you wanna be superhuman? And I can see you gonna do that, gonna be like Elon Musk with Neuralink. You gonna probably put it out there, you wanna be superhuman? You tired of forgetting things? You wanna be able to recall everything and know everything?
I can cure Alzheimer's.
Yup. Neuralink, baby, and that's the miracles. That's the miracles he's gonna present to the people.
Right.
He gonna present that as a miracle. Everybody like, oh, you can walk again, hey, you can hear again, you can see again, you gonna know everything. It's gonna be connected to the internet, and hey, man, you're gonna be like super, man. And then once one person get it, they're gonna show all they little things. Oh, I can do this, I can do this. Next person, especially like a high school student, I want to do it too. And they're gonna start to do it too.
Think about all those people that had them. Those people that didn't die, they got that C19B, right? And they maybe had these heart complications. Yep. Now I can fix all of that as long as you get this technology. I can fix all of that. Your heart gonna be just fine after that.
They're gonna run out and go get it. And it's gonna be overwhelming. They're gonna try to convince us that don't want to go get it to go get it. You know, that pressure gonna come on.
Yep.
Then the devil gonna say, well, shoot, you can't eat, you can't buy or sell unless you have it. I don't take cash. I don't take Apple Pay. We don't take cash out.
Right.
No, well, where's your device at? Oh, you ain't got it? I'm sorry. You know, you can't buy nothing. And that's that pressure gonna get in, you know. Children gonna be saying I'm hungry. Old lady gonna be like Job's wife.
Yep.
You know, curse the most high, get all that Hebrew Israelite stuff. Get your device, we can eat. Man's supposed to provide. A real man gonna go get that and provide. If you a real man, you know, they gonna hit you with that. And it shows if you ain't built up, armored up, and you all, you know, got little chinks in your armor, you gonna buckle to it. You look like I had to get it to live. I had to keep a job. My wife was gonna leave me. My children talking smack to me. I had to go get it. You know, I didn't want to be like, I seen a football player talk about that football player, like, I didn't want to be the only one that didn't have it. When he took the juice, you know, some people just got to fit in. They like, y'all got devices, I got to keep you one too.
And that's a precept right there where it says, woe unto them that follow a multitude that do evil.
God. Said not to do that, but majority of Israel do that. You know, that's what they do. And so they got, this is the plan that Esau gonna hit. As we tell you right now, this devil gonna run his most diabolical game right now. That's why the devil talking about UFO, declassified information, aliens. You know, the devil trying to find an angle. He's trying to put an enchantment on the people. That witchcraft, that sorcery. His old media ain't working no more, so he got to come with some new media. And he know now he got to swing for the fences. Like, we're gonna talk about Bigfoots. We're gonna talk about aliens, everything that was conspiracy theory. Hey, guess what? It's real. It's real. And they gonna roll out like, hey man, I can make you a cyborg. Man. I can make you where your muscles is better. You can jump high, lift more, be smarter. And all it takes is the micro CHIP I put in your brain or in your body. It's gonna help your health out. You know, your digestion can be better. You know, he gonna make it real sexy, man. And the little thing they gonna do, they gonna have like the basketball players, football players.
Yep.
I went and got my device.
Yep.
You should go get yours too.
They showed the example of that there that you want now when they had these those little watches just to get inside.
Yep.
They had those little wrist things. They had to scan themselves in. That's exactly what they're gonna use the athletes, the actors. They're gonna use all the people for that.
I mean, that's when they was in the bubble.
Yep.
That wasn't a prerequisite for showing you how they want to get down. It was like it was like a pre-run. You know, the whole the 19 situation was a pre-run. I noticed he do like little test runs, test the people, test their resolve, see what they gonna do, see what we weak at. Okay, they didn't go do it.
Yeah, they call it in the medical field. They call it clinical trial.
That's exactly what it is. Clinical trials with the devil done ran. A couple of them. You about to run one probably starting Monday with that cheap cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
That's a trial, you know.
Yep.
How many people can I get to, you know, put this new meat that I got infected with this stuff in it? Like, you see how good I can do that? Okay, why these people didn't go get it? I'm telling you, they be like, we gotta get rid of the internet. We gotta get rid of it, Johnny. Yep. I know you got a lot of $1 billion stock in YouTube, but there's too much disinformation on the YouTube. That's why I can't get everybody. You got people out there that got intelligence that's calling us out, Johnny. So, hey, pull out your stocks and bonds, and we're going to get rid of YouTube.
And that goes back to what Malak was saying, because he said disinformation. We're knowing it's the truth, but they call it the truth disinformation. And they just basically just flip it around.
Like what you said earlier, woe to them that say evil is good and good is evil. Yep. So disinformation is bad, and the lies that the devil come with is good.
Right.
And if your mind ain't right, you'll roll with it. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, this is Numbers 13 and 32 to back y'all up. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all of the people that we saw in it are men of great stature. Meaning that they coming out with all these false reports, especially about the UFOs, which is the Yahweh Shah, to make us not want our salvation in Yahweh Shah, you know, in order for them to win. They giving us a discouraging report.
Now, plus they ran a movie called Nope to make Jake scared of chariots. So you see all the propaganda they putting out, man. They trying to get Jake in a mindset to, you know, hate your power.
Yeah.
And I watched that movie Nope. I was like, man, you know what? And then like I listened to Jakes when I got out the movie theater, and they was all like, I'm scared of UFOs. I don't like no dang UFO. UFOs is bad. And I'm like, that champ, they got Jake, man. Jake don't even know.
Got him.
Yeah, they got him. That's what I said. Me and my old lady was getting out the movie theater. And Jake was talking about how much they don't like UFOs after this. I'm like, dang, Jake gonna be shooting at his own salvation. Don't even know it, man. That what that campaign, that movie was about. And like you said earlier, right? Independence Day, 1 and 2, especially number 2. They gonna run it just like that on number 2, man. Go watch that. Y'all saw Independence Day. That's how this devil gonna do it, man. And then like Independence Day, especially that first one. Remember they used that to. They like, oh, we figured out how to beat the aliens, man. Sending the Morse code around the world. Remember they made everybody rally. They talking. They had all the starships and all the jet fighters. How many you got? How many you got? We gotta fight them. They gonna do the same thing, man. And that's that Tower of Babel coming back. Everybody from different languages coming together to go against Yahweh Shai. It's the same scenario, man. That's Esau building that up. Esau like, I'm about to lose. Hey, come help me fight. Hey, man. Hey, that's bad up in them aliens, man. We human beings, they aliens. Let's fight them. But see, hey, like I put it earlier, we're not ignorant to the same device. No, you an Edomite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's my help. You know? That's my Air Force coming.
He's supposed to save me from you.
Yeah, that's my Air Force coming to blast you up, man. You say that, hey, they odds might get real buck big, man. I might go call the 1-800 hotline on you. I got one of them black Hebrew Israelites. He said, you know, that might make Edom might have a heart attack if you say something like that. They terrified the chariots. And if you tell the Edomite, like, oh, yeah, this coming to get you, man. They go, oh, don't say that. We all bleed blood. Red blood, we all red in the inside.
We're the human race.
Exactly. That's the narrative that I'm about to put out right now. We all one. We all the human race. See, most Yahweh ain't with everybody coming together. You know, he didn't come to peace and rally all the races together. That ain't scriptural. That ain't what Yahweh doing. He's doing a separation. He wants the whole elect over here to be holy, to be set apart, separate, and he wants the world over here to go destroy you.
That's like in Matthew 10 and 34.
God.
Not that I bring peace on the earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. And then you follow on, he said, I came to set a man at variance. His mother, you know, the look going on, the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, so on and so forth. And so that's just separation, what he's talking about. You know? And I got a quick precept right here just to back up what the brother Malak and Cage basically going into. Because when Esau trying to make you fear him, trying to make you come back to fearing him and not Yahweh and Yahweh. So this is Ecclesiastica, aka Sirach 23 and verse 19. And it says, such a man only fear the eyes of man. All right, and who's that man that they talking about? It's Esau Edom in this case, right? We're talking about Esau Edom. Esau Edom want us to fear him and not Yahweh and Yahweh, right? So we know, and it says, no, it's not the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh and Yahweh, are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man and considering the most secret part, right? And see that part right there is that what Esau Edom is doing is he's making us trying to turn around and fear Yahweh Shah when that's our salvation, right? And so he's trying to get us to, you know, trust in Esau's technology just to go against Yahweh Shah, right? And that goes basically, you know, that reverse psychology that Esau Edom is putting on to our people. Right? That's what he's been doing for so many years. And so he got us fearing Esau. He's trying to get us to go back to fearing Esau Edom and not Yahweh Shah.
And then create something that done made up, like some aliens.
Right.
The devil done spliced and cooked up in the laboratory. Like, he probably got a whole race of them popping up. They probably gonna show them. There's a show called V, and there's another show called Childhood End where they did that. You know? They come with a whole other race of beings they done made. They are them aliens. They from planet Alpha Centauri. They come to help us. They got this, and that. And throw away your Bible. That's not true no more. That's man-made. They gonna lead us to salvation. The aliens. Oh, we find out there's another group of aliens that's bad. They good. These aliens that's coming is bad. There's gonna be a Howard shot. They like, oh, we all gotta fight together. We all one. Nah, man. We ain't looked at. Then they gonna tell you too, it's gonna be, I see them saying something like this. There's something in the air. You gotta put the device in your body to be safe from it. If you ain't got the device, hey, you gonna have a sudden death.
Going back to the C19 situation.
Exactly. Yes, sir. They're going to run that again.
Earlier when we was talking before camp, I was gonna make this point. When we talked about the Marcus Beast, they gonna probably, with the cloning situation, gonna say the aliens is cloning us, and we gotta have the people that to prove that you one of us. You gotta put one of these the mark on.
I see that. That's a good.
Hey, that would really get some people right there. That scenario, that would really get some people right there.
We might have to shoot you if you don't got the mark.
Yeah. You what they call it, a domestic terrorist threat.
Yeah, if you ain't transmitted, we might have to shoot you.
Yeah.
On the spot.
And what's it? That's that piece of safety.
Yeah.
Get everybody for that piece of safety. You want piece of safety? Protected by the U.S. government? Go get your device. If you ain't got it, we make our sweep. We just gonna gun you down. We think you're an alien.
Yeah.
And I'm at the watch that they got a show on Disney Plus with Samuel Jackson's Secret Invasion. They're talking about this aliens that like change and look like humans.
They aliens, but I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it. I ain't watching it, but I'm about to watch it. I'm like, come on, man, ain't no coincidence that this is going on right now. You got migrants coming in, they can blend in with the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know they with the other nations, especially a Chinese Moabite is in Mexico. He had to be, drove over there, from a plane, dropped off. Why he coming over here? Man, they coming over to wreck shop. They gonna get their orders, get them standing AK. Y'all, this squadron clear out this block. This squadron clear out this block. And then it's coming. The seat is coming in so strong they can take their clothes off, put some ragged clothes on to blend in right with the public.
Yep.
Especially they speak English. You wouldn't even know.
We got homelessness. A lot of people that's homeless and on the record in America. That's fucking cover right there.
Hey, I seen on TikTok before camp, they had Chinese police showing up in Canada. They was coming in marching in droves.
Yeah. And then also you saw on TikTok when that Russian dude was hiding on their garbage.
Yeah.
And their garbage, the whole sniper said, man, they get it too easy. Well, nobody think that's like somebody under their garbage said, hey, that place already been invaded. They're already here. They just waiting on the orders, man. On what block to clean up, how to do it. And it's like, man, you got to be locked in spiritually seeing. Because it's like, they can look just like a regular Babylonian American. Put on a little champion shirt, a little Tupac shirt. They got little flip flops on, and you wouldn't even know that's a soldier. And then one dude, he's like, military age. People coming in, they don't get flipping up the fingers. Worry about it, man. They coming in, man. The public invaders already been, what you call it, a Trojan horse. You come in, they came in that horse, got inside the gates, and they came out.
You talking about Troy?
Yeah, Troy.
Man.
They done did a Troy effect already. It's already done. It's already done. That's why it's being the truth. That's the only salvation we got right now. Don't be listening to Esau's media. So all he about to do is spend a bunch of lies real quick. I'm talking about all kind of, he gonna combine the 1-9 with alien invasion. You got the migrants coming in. They might say they packing disease. Like what Ogden said right here, they can use this scenario, going to what you said. To study migrants here, to differentiate yourself from the migrant and the U.S. citizen, you gotta have this the micro CHIP in your body. To show that you're a citizen, what they call it, true ID. They might call that the true ID. If you ain't got true ID, hey, if you can't prove you're a U.S. citizen, you might be a migrant. So hey, grab you up, you're going to the camp.
Yeah, to get a true ID, you gotta actually have a birth certificate.
They gonna wrap it all up in there, hey. You ain't. And the true ID might be that MOTV. You ain't got that. You ain't a U.S. citizen. So I'm about to take you to this camp real quick, and we're gonna do it with you.
Yeah, I got a quick precept to back y'all up. And this precept we don't need more than ever right here. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. And it said, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that we may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And it said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that part right here in verse 11, and it said, put on the whole armor of Yahweh. And basically the whole armor of Yahweh is his word. And it says, and that we may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. the word wow goes into strategy. Exactly what the brother was going into. All of the strategies, the scenario of what Esau Edom is gonna come up with. That's the wiles of the devil. Yeah,
Back you up. This is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that deviseth iniquity and worketh evil on their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands."
Ooh, I love that one.
and, and
Spot on, huh?
that's beautiful right there because it said they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. And that goes right back to Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and it also lines up perfectly with Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the face of the judge thereof is not wearing it with. They have the power to do anything that they want right now because why? They trying to they want total control. They don't want to they don't want to give up their power. So they're gonna practice it, right? They're gonna keep on trying to get it until you how about you outside, take them out the way.
They show with the power they got, they show they the wicked. Because with all these billions of dollars of research they got, they can spread out righteousness.
Yeah.
They can spread out. It shouldn't be no hungry people. There should be nobody on drugs. This place should not look like a big old trash can, man. It shows Esau's not a good ruler, and he's pathetic, and he gotta go. And that shows he does no good. He can't do no good. If he does it, he did it unwillingly. That's why y'all got to be set up. We don't think like these devils, man. We peaceful people, compassionate, and we're going to run this much better, man. Because we supposed to. Why? We got the laws and commandments to govern ourselves and govern the world. Esau, he disregards all of that. He does the opposite. That's why everything is all out of whack. There's no harmony. Animals is dying, bleaching themselves. Chemicals in the water, chemicals in the air. The plants get GMO spliced, GMO foods. Animals is getting spliced, tampering with the DNA. The devil perverts. He perverts everything he touches. He destroys everything. Esau's a destroyer.
And that's something that I was just thinking about too, because you said when we got the law, the statute, commandment, right? And so let's say we were in the kingdom, and just hypothetically speaking, if we was in the kingdom right now, we would know what to do, and we would know how to stop it because that if any of the laws got broken, like say somebody got committed adultery, every time they'll give you instruction on what to do, and at the end of those instructions, it'll say, "Put out evil from among you." And that's one of the things. That's why we're going to be at peace when y'all going to come back because we're going to put that evil out before it even grows. And that's why we need the rulers. That's why the true rulers are going to come and the world is going to be at peace.
Because the laws and commandments is order.
Yep.
It teach you how to deal with nature, what animals to eat, what not to eat. So animals that need to clean up instead of getting ate.
Right.
We're not gonna be doing all this adultery. Esau teaching on it. That's good. That's healthy.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be doing all the things. We're not gonna be going against you. How about
And that's the main reason why we have all of these diseases and STDs and stuff like that. Because you got a woman who's supposed to be subject to one man until he dies. She's sleeping around with a whole bunch of men, so she got all of those fluids, and that causes those STDs and so on and so forth, man.
A lot of you got thousands of rods on their bodies, man. They like a petri dish, all kinds of these vile, disgusting things, man. Esau, he can synthesize that, man. Do OnlyFans.
And that's one of those offenses. That's why that's just one of the offenses against Esau Edom, man. That's just on a small scale. We talking about on a major scale with him, trying to tag everybody. That's one of the biggest offenses right there. One of the first laws is don't worship no other God, and that's what Esau Edom trying to do to get the whole world to worship, him.
Yeah, I got one. This pretty much sums up Esau. It's in Revelation 6, and it's pertaining to the red horse of the apocalypse, which represents Esau. And this is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereof to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. That pretty much wraps up who Esau is.
Yeah.
He's gonna do nothing but bring hate and destruction on the earth.
And that war. They're talking about war. That's why we can't have no peace.
Yeah.
Peace all about war, man. All about taking. That's why I said you're blessed with a great sword. With that sword, all Esau do is shed blood. If you don't give up what he say he wants you to give up, your blood about to get shed, man. That's how Esau get down. What they call it, manifest destiny.
Yeah.
You don't give it up, I just slink you and slash you through with the sword. You know? So when the kingdom of heaven comes, after we bash the devil down, break him into pieces, there's gonna be peace. Because we don't go about war. After that, the heathen ain't gonna buck up to us. Ishmael ain't gonna buck up. Moab's not gonna buck up. Abel's not gonna buck up. Even Esau ain't gonna buck up once he got them in subjection. So there's gonna be peace. Anybody making nuclear weapons and making cruise missiles in the kingdom of heaven, ain't no need for that. You know, it's gonna be abundance for the children of Israel. Then Moab, we ain't gonna be no foolish rulers. So Moab, they get a little bit. Ishmael get a little bit. They have to get our stamp of approval, but they'll get a little bit. Everything will be in harmony at that point. So ain't gonna be no need for war. Because ain't nobody going around just killing nobody like that. That's what Esau do, so-called white man do. But hey, everybody worships this man as if he's, God, and all he does is shed blood. He sheds blood for like his own lust. To take everything. Greed. Yeah. That's what you're doing in his own kingdom is greed. This devil can't stop doing enough. I'm like, God dang, devil, you up $85 billion and you still want war from the people? That's how your system gonna break. Because in a minute, that shows me too that Yahushua's taking away Esau's wisdom. Because I'm looking at if they were smart, they would keep the circus going. Okay, I got $85 billion. If I release $4 billion and up everybody's pay, they won't buck up to me. Because I got the bread and circus going too hard. That's smart. But it showed me that's how I know Yahushua's in control. Because these devils is dumb. You making the people more broke. As they get more broke, they're going to rise up against you. And you had the resource to keep them at peace.
And that goes right back to that precept right there. Brother Malak said that. He said that the power was given to him to take peace from the earth. And that's the quick history that I want to read right here in the first Maccabees 1:1. This is Alexander the Greek, who the world pretty much today call him Alexander the Great. And when he was reigning, and this is what happened, he said, so Alexander reigned 12 years, and he died. And he said, and his servants bear rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves regarding to that evil, right? And he said, so did their sons after them many years, and evil was multiplied in the earth.
That's when Esau started ruling. What the Most High say? Evil was multiplied in the earth. Which let you know that Esau is the evil that he created. He's the cancer, and he spread it. He done gotten great power, man. He took the book, put his little lie on it, painted his image in the book. Is it, Yahushua's Jesus, he's a white man. God is a white man. King David was a white man. Solomon, Moses, and a lot of Jakes. You can't get them to get that out their head, man. They'll fight you and curse you if you say that, Yahushua's a brown man. Right. And they if they'll go so far, they'll say he's Middle Eastern. They'll never say he was a Jake.
Yeah.
You go to that with an ignorant 2/3, man. Y'all might get in the fights, man. What's that? Galatians 4:16. Yeah. Have I therefore become your enemies and tell you the truth? Y'all get into a fight. Especially like an old Jake woman, an old Eve that's been going to church for 30, 40 years. Hey, she rebuke you and cuss you out. Get out my house. She might throw some holy water on you.
Hey, they bucking up against the book of Clarence because it's showing the true image.
That. Yeah. God, which I'm loving it, man. They're showing his they show why this devil was all messed up. I'm like, why are you getting messed up over there? You done ran your whole lie campaign. Here comes Jake with a movie that ain't got a lot of truth to it, but it's showing Jake as the Israelites, and they got these devils all ruffled up. Just like they made the Little Mermaid a Jake.
Yeah. They was mad about that shit.
Yeah, they say everything. They had the
Why y'all gonna get mad about a human fish, man? Damn, I thought it was just a cartoon.
Man, they mad, man. It's the image get destroyed, man. The devil done spent a lot of money, a lot of time to push his image, and now his image is coming down. And he don't like that, because that's really him losing power. That's their sorcery. That enchantment on Jake getting broke before our very eyes. And now you got Israelites that are worshiping Yahweh in the land of their captivity. And they show he gonna lose money. But once you start getting your life right, you like, man, I ain't about to smoke no more cigarettes. I ain't gonna drink like I used to. I ain't eating no more pork. And that's billions of dollars lost for that devil.
Man, that like what? All of that abominable food, that makes $1 billion a year.
You know what I'm saying? They lose $1 billion.
That seafood, all of this shit, man. Oh, boy.
Or let you get on your herb game. I ain't going to the doctor no more. I'm gonna go take my herbs, mix my herbs
boy.
up.
Hey,
they lose $1
really
billion right there. Yeah,
that really hurt their pocket right there.
And then the devil, he's seeing us on, the YouTube, putting the lessons out for the nation. So they up in the concrete. Vocab, I gave you this much money, you ain't doing nothing. They still out here talking about y'all shot. So
They about to take vocab ass out.
yeah, they about to take him out. He ain't get it done. They like, hey man, I done gave you this. You supposed to do this. They out here going even harder.
Hey,
Like what the hell?
yeah, they gonna use vocab. They gonna take his ass out. And they gonna blame it on Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see that. We got make the narrative.
Yep.
Say the devil destiny. And nothing's working for this devil. That's nothing I'm happy about. Nothing's working. Everything's irritating them. You can just tell they about to take that L, man. They gonna get their plan off the ground, but it ain't gonna last that long. It's gonna come up sloppy. It's coming up sloppy now. They all this a Fox. They all like, man, I can't get it going. You got these Jakes over here. I remember Fox went to a Jake neighborhood and Jake cussed him out.
Oh,
you remember that? You see that clip?
Was it at them apartment?
Yeah, Jake cussed him smooth out, man. Get the hell out of here with that. Hey, he sat there shaking his head. Hey, he had Eve with him. Hey, he cussed the Eve out. Hey, like, man, we ain't got the juice no more. Like, we ain't got it like that no more. I cracked me outside Connor. He got back in that limousine, and he went like this with his head, like, I don't know how we can. Yeah.
I don't know how to. These niggas is not in control. No
yeah, you can't. I don't know, man. You got to come hard body, man. They just and to see him stressed out, man. That made me. That was so. It was yapper, man. They put me in good spirit. That's something they losing. They are losing. They know it. Then they got their own bucking up. It's the devil versus the devil. Satan versus Satan.
Yep.
That's how his kingdom came today. You got Edomites talking about the Constitution and freedom, and I got my rights, and I'm loading up my shotgun. Forget Fauci and Joe Biden. You gonna fight for the Constitution. So you got, Esau ain't got, they ain't together no more. That's how I know Esau about to be done. Back in the day, the 40s and 50s, Esau was on one accord.
Yep.
They was all together. They come together.
What their philosophy was, we gotta keep these niggas in line.
Yeah, they come together to toss out Jake. Now it's like they come together. Joe Biden. Nah, Donald Trump. Nah, man, we need to be independent. Nah, man, I said this. I've been seeing them at work fight. They fight each other. So I'm like, oh, devil, you done. The elites is fighting. They can't even get on one accord on how they want to do it. But nonetheless, they still trying to do it.
What Yahweh Shah said, the kingdom divided against itself, shall not stand.
Can't stand, man. Yet they trying to get it going.
This is Job 20 and 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast a fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he's eating.
That's beautiful right there too. Because he said when he was about to fill his belly, and that's when Esau he didn't feel like he got everybody in line with their MOTB system. And then when he get down, he sit there, get ready to relax. That's when Yahweh Shah gonna come.
But he think he got it. That's how, and that right there, that person lets you know he's gonna take a L. They let you know right there he's gonna take a L. He's gonna get it going, and it's gonna fall apart.
We already got the victory, man. All we gotta do is keep his word.
And I like as a prophet, you can see it's gonna fall apart because it's coming up all messed up, man. It's not together. Like I'm like, Esau, you should have did this like in the 1920s or something. They didn't have technology yet. You should have had it when you was more empowered. Now you're trying to do something you done lost power. You losing it. But yeah, this is your biggest move you're trying to make, and it's not gonna work.
We go back to what that Rockefeller said in the Congress. The one that was in the Congress, he said the internet was the worst thing that was ever created.
Y'all Shah was behind that creation. He put on that spirit to do. They thought it was good. They looking at all the information going out. He said in the book of Daniel, he said information shall be increased.
Yeah, knowledge shall be increased.
Knowledge shall be increased. Yeah. So that's happening with the internet. Anybody can plug in, come across our live streams, our YouTube channels, and like get edified. It's so I know it's a new trend among Jake now. Like they got a bunch of people on YouTube. They stream a bunch of TikToks, conspiracy theories, and now that's the number one thing to do now. I'm like, hold on. When I was talking about this back in middle school, high school, they all, man, tell you weird. Tell you a nerd, man. Woo, 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 woo. Now you got hood niggas, gangster niggas. Everybody know about the Illuminati. Everybody talking about the conspiracy theories. Like, that's a past thing to do. Like, these dudes been getting millions of subscribers on YouTube just breaking down stuff we knew about way back in middle school. And all they doing is getting a bunch of clips from TikTok, playing it. Everybody like, oh, man, the government doing this. Oh, man, they doing that. So I'm like, oh, man, you exposed big time, Esau. And so the vibration of the whole world is vibing on a whole nother level, man. Especially like our generation, like the 30 and 40-year-olds. The youngest, they still caught up in that strong delusion.
Yeah, they definitely know.
Yeah, the 30 and 40-year-olds is like, hold up, man, this ain't right. Oh, y'all did this, y'all did that. I seen this on TikTok. I seen this on YouTube. And don't let them come across our channel and they bow their ear and listen. They really gonna get edified. Everything makes sense. They're like, hold up, man, we Hebrew Israelites. You know, they might go, hey, cool. Hey, cool, we Hebrew Israelites, God, they gonna go to slavery to us, man.
It makes so much sense, man. The way they broke it down, it makes sense, man.
Yeah, that right there is just like me and Kadar said earlier, like a lot of dates that's worldly, supposed to be hood, even they start to come to some type of semblance of the truth. They ain't got the whole thing, but they got enough to where Esau's little mojo ain't gonna work.
Just like that fight in Alabama when them Jakes came together. He was like, man, that stirred something up in me, man. I'm like, man, I just seen video where they talking about, man, I went to the gas station, the blood and Christmas sitting at the gas station. Like that.
And I noticed, hey, they stuck off the page when you showing that, so they want Jake to see that. They didn't want to see that unity. So I noticed Esau's losing his unity, and Jake is gaining his unity. So it's like, you know, one elevator going up, one elevator going down. Esau see himself going down. They like, oh, hell no. While we still in control, push the button. Do this, do that with the contingency plans. They like, hey, run them all, goddammit.
Hey, back in the day, when I was living in San Diego, doing the Rodney King joint, when they had that riot, man, all of them white folks was nervous once they started seeing brothers just drop all of the hate they have from each other and start turning towards them. I didn't see a police for like 6 months. Man, it was a long time before you seen the police. Man,
they terrified. They terrified now, man. Terrified. Only thing keeping them together is they like, okay, Trump gonna do it for them. You got Trump. It's gonna be all right. No, but that's gonna blow up in their face too. That's when Esau really gonna throw a history. When they lose their little great white hope, it's over with. All they hope is riding on Trump. And you already know he's gonna mess up.
They ain't got shit if it's riding on Trump because that one about to be in Gitmo.
Yes, they dying, man. So I'm gonna read this right here. It's Isaiah 8:13. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. Verse 14. And it should be the saint for a sanctuary, for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Verse 15. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. So the Lord's telling us right here, who's the Lord of hosts? That's Yahweh. So that's Yahweh been talked about in the Old Testament through the prophet Isaiah.
They said, sanctify your Lord as himself and let him be your king. When the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time, you said, when the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
You know, he said, many among them shall stumble and fall. Why? Because they forsaken Yahweh. They forsaken, you know, our Lord and Savior. And then they believe in Jesus, right. So-called white man, which is, you know, plotting on coming to put a bullet in their head right now or put poison in their body. You know, I'm gonna read verse 16 too, and that's why it said, "And be snared and be taken." They're gonna be taken because they don't believe in the truth. So check out this Isaiah 8:16. Bind up the testimony and seal the law among the disciples. So that right there's the truth going out, man. He said, bind up the testimony, you know, and seal the law among the disciples. So that's that truth, man. That's why we relay this truth to the whole elect, so that y'all can get the information, get edified, and then like be able to operate out here, know what's going on. Like you said it earlier, have stability. Because once you know the truth, you stay with it, man. You know what's going on. Like so the devil run that little lie on the news channel, you be like, oh, there go that lie right there. I know what time it is. Now you can make the time difference. You be like, okay, they running this lie, they're running this. Okay, I need to go ahead and do this.
That also turned down that lie how they said God love everybody, but he said bind up the truth. And what did it say?
It said bind up the testimony and seal the law among the disciples.
The disciple, that means that the salvation is only for the Israelites right there. Right there. It should be among the Israelites. That's who the disciples are.
You didn't say seal up the law among the world.
Right.
Seal up the law among all the nations.
Yep.
He said seal up the law among my disciples. And he got specific with that. He didn't say all the nations at that time. He said my disciples. They represent the ones that know the truth. They represent the hope we elect. And they represent us in this house of David, man. It's still within us. And related to other hope we elect, that way they get the truth and do what they need to do. And hope they get their salvation. Because it's here. He said, the Lord should be a sanctuary. You know, that's why we ain't worried about all hell breaking loose. We not worried about nothing Esau about to do, man. we in the sanctuary is built on this truth. And Lord willing, we're part of the hope elect, we're gonna be okay. And believe we won't the catastrophe to happen. We want this stuff to come out. Because the quicker it comes, the quicker we get the kingdom of heaven. It's like birth pains, man. Like when a woman is pregnant with that baby, it's gonna hurt coming out. You know, but once she get it all pushed out and they put it in her arms, then that joy comes.
All joy.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. The kingdom of heaven coming. When that baby coming, hey, it's hectic, man. It's bleeding, stretching. I remember, you know, my wife down there broke. I feel like I'm about to break my hand. You know, I'm getting birth to my children.
All that pain and suffering.
There's gonna be some pain and suffering, man. It's like kingdom of heaven. There's gonna be some pain and suffering. You got to make it through that. Once you make it through that, it's gonna be all joy. So right now, in the case to build us up so we can go through that pain and suffering. Be ready for it. You know.
And that's what Apostle Paul said. Through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom.
You know, kind of like we'd be like a woman that's on her like 56th birth.
Yeah.
You know, like my wife on her fourth one, man. She just like my daughter. She just real. They was like easy, man. She's like a veteran too. It was nothing. You know, and that's how the truth gonna be. You're gonna be in the chaos, and you're gonna be all right. You know, you're gonna be moving silent, quietly. Don't run the Esau military. Don't do that. Run the Esau military. They go, oh, y'all got another one. You're going right to a camp when that happens. You know, avoid the migrants. They're not here to save you. They're here to actually eliminate you. That's why Esau got them over here. You know, so don't be running out with them.
Yeah,
don't be running out the multitude.
You can't forget about those UN troops. They call them peacekeepers.
Don't run to them for help. They're not there to help you.
That's what the migrants are, though.
Yeah, the migrant. Okay, God.
They just the UN troops. They just to do recon.
Okay, God.
You know.
Water. They ain't got their uniform on yet.
Yeah, they just looking around.
They street clothes.
You know what's what, because you know they ain't from America, so they gotta get their bearings straight. So when they bring in they back up, they gonna have them motherfuckers that's been there for like 2 or 3 months. They gonna know where to hit them at.
Yeah, you know, and I was just thinking about this too, man, because going back into what we were talking about, that homelessness, you know, we got all of these abandoned houses that can easily be fixed up and get, you know, boarded up and have people live into them. They probably using those abandoned houses to stay in them. You know, they using them to hide and shit like that. Abandoned houses, apartments, and shit like that, man.
That's why they got them. They renting out all of them hotels.
Yeah,
that's their base right now. Don't tell them what kind of equipment they got up in there.
Hey, if y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If y'all can hear me. I said the sound was bad. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me, y'all. Somebody.
They probably talking about when that dude that floor.
Right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go continue. See if somebody make thumbs
volume
up.
Down.
Everybody know, y'all. Yeah, we about to go through a big moment, man. Like Jacob Trouble's right around the corner. How you know that? They got, like Ox said, the UN troops is already here. They busting them in. The Chicago, they going to pressure point areas too. New York, Chicago, California. I know this, like when the dude was calling them out. That's the main. Yeah, they was going to. You know, and it was pressure points. They're gonna start with that right there and spread out from there. Then like all this equipment coming in is probably for them.
Yep.
They said they're gonna get the little call, record here. They're gonna put their little UN helmet on. Put the body armor on, hop in a little Humvee, and they got orders, man. You ought to clean this block from this area to this area. They're going to zone it out. And they say 10 zones, and this is your area. Clean them out. You know, they probably do a paper bag test. The skin is just dark, gun them down. Give them a chance to take a micro CHIP. If you refuse, you know, gun them down. It's by the orders they're going to do it, man. But we, as men of the Lord, man, we're not scared of that. You know, I'm in the spirit of like, bring it on. You know, the Lord gonna show His power. The Lord got His military here too. The sleeper cells, the 144,000 in the midst too. You know, and we like nuclear weapons, man.
Why you think all of them chariots in here?
Exactly. I'm not worried about Esau doing, man. They don't know. Your shots are already a checkmate.
Zechariah 5 and
he got his people strategic spots too.
I think that's Zechariah the 5th chapter where it says, Behold, and look in the cloud, I see a flying roll. And then when you further read on, it literally said, I would dwell in the house of the thief. And who was the house of the thief? That's Esau, Edom, so-called white man right there. And all you see those chariots fighting, that's just part of the fool what I just said right there, man. And every time you see a chariot fighting, they're parked somewhere, you know, off in the cut as well too.
Yeah, they doing the recon for the Most High.
God.
Hey, I got one. This Isaiah 62 and 10. Go through, go through the gates. Prepare ye the way of the people. Cast up, cast up the highway. Gather out the stones. Lift up a standard for the people. It's essentially what's gonna happen, once it's time to get down. Hopefully we ain't gonna be helpless out here.
Nah, we ain't, man. Lord got his Superman here, the 144,000. I'm gonna bring this out right here. This is one of my favorite precepts, man. This is Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. So I'm not looking at what Esau got. I'm looking at what Yahweh Shah got, man. He got you ever seen that movie Black Adam?
Right.
You ever seen Superman? Yahweh Shah got men like that. And what that precept say, a battle axe and weapon of war. What's that song, the Saints go marching in? Man, the Most High lift up the men, that spiritual power. Hey, he said what? Break in pieces the nations. So we're going to snatch crowns off these people that think they ruling. What, they Kim Jong-un and Z and all them dudes think they running it? Man, wait till y'all try to crown those men with spiritual power. Hey, run right through them little cruise missiles, them tanks, your F-22 Raptor. All that gonna get blew out the map, man. That's why I like that one movie they made. They ain't trying to make another one yet. The Man of Steel movie they made.
Oh yeah.
When that one dude played Superman.
Yep.
Hey, remember how the dude from Krypton came and took over? They shot out the little the jets out the sky, and then they remember the chick ran through the military. They need Superman to save them. She just ran through their military like it was nothing. And a big thing. That's gonna be us, man.
Throwing tanks around and shit.
God, remember they just messed up the whole military like it was nothing.
Yep.
If it wasn't for Superman, they was all been dead. I love that Man of Steel movie, man, because it's showing you how Shah's about to do this, man. Like his military is set up. We're here. We're in the midst. You go to one of my favorite precepts, Isaiah 59 and 19. He said he's gonna lift up a standard when they come in like a flood. So our enemies are coming in like a flood. They coming in, numerous. When the Lord, snap his fingers like Thanos, call out this 144,000 to raise up, it's a wrap then. It's a wrap. It's going to be battle axe, man. We're not going to care. We're going to say we supposed to take the kingdom back. They got two choices. You can go meet Yahweh, or you can go to work. You can go into slavery. You got two choices. I what you choose, the other one. I spill your blood, it's nothing. And that's what we get ready for, man. That's why, really, all these events, it excites me. I'm like, it's go time, man. Because I'm ready to get that spiritual power. I'm ready to get the show on the road. I'm ready to get Yashrala, in order. Set everything up and get the kingdom set up. You know what I'm saying? Get everything. Everybody's going to get this portion. You're your slaves.
Right.
How you want your kingdom to be built. That's how my mind works, Yashrala. I be thinking about the kingdom, like, how we gonna do these heathens?
Had the gold floors like King Solomon.
I been thinking about that, like how you want yours, man. How you gonna get it like that? Like I said, you gonna dump, you got spiritual power, you gonna dump like tons of gold on one of Akiem's thing, like here's your gold, man. And get them to burn and set it up. What you need, Chrysocola? You want some jade? Alright, I'll be back. You need more Edomites? I'll be back. Here's some more bites, here's some Hamites. And that's the thing, like, that excites me. I think about that a lot. Kingdom of heaven.
That's where we gonna have them hunters working too.
That's one of my favorite precepts too. Jeremiah 16:16.
Yeah.
I'm ready for hunting season. We fishing now, bro. We let. When our hell break loose, we hunt, man. Now I see why I used to like them predator movies. I love them predator movies. My family used to clown me for that. Like, Tay always watching weird stuff. He watching Predator.
I get that a lot too.
But I love them predator movies, especially the first, them old ones.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny Glover. Them was my movies, man. And I'm like, that's us. No wonder I like that. We're going to be searching out just like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little cannon on my shoulder, little plasma cannon. I'm perched up somewhere, like, I'll see me a new Edomite. I like when they had them little nets. They walk into it, and just, man, hey, I'm so ready, y'all, Charlotte. Woo, I'm ready for hunting season.
You have them up?
Oh, no. I was just about to make a point about they show that they council called Cracker. The motherfucker went to sleep. He was big calling it. Next thing you know, he was on the auction block. He didn't know what he was looking confused. He didn't know what to do. Shit, he was a skinhead too. He was causing big problems. Then next thing you know, he was on the auction block, fucked this whole world up.
That's how you know he saw the devil.
Right.
How we can have all these slave movies about Jake come out, but you got one movie about you being a slave, and you all absolutely not.
Yeah.
But it's gonna end power. You should have released that movie. That show. That's why I don't care about what's they at the Book of Burns.
Yeah.
I'm like, devil, shut the hell up.
They did that with White Man's Burden too. That shit was. They only had it in like major cities. That shit was only in the movie theaters 2 days. That shit was. They was protesting that shit from Friday to Sunday. They had to take it out the movies on Monday because they was acting a fool over that. That was like in the 90s. When John Travolta showed back up on the scene.
Yeah, see. But I ain't never seen that movie you're talking about. I might have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Oh, y'all ain't know, man. That shit is.
You probably ain't on the
What's
music
it called?
It's called White Man's Burden. And what it was basically just a regular movie about everyday life, except they had the black people in the role of power like white people, and the white people in the role like black people. And John Travolta, it was just a movie where he was going through issues that we go through every day, and then he got fired, and Harry Belafonte was like Bill Gates, owned everything, and he got fired. He was going through all his troubles with his family, and he went and kidnapped Harry Belafonte, and was holding him hostage. It's a good movie.
I'm gonna check it out. Check
called
it out, Joshua.
Don't get it wrong. I put it on the joint. I know because this shit gonna be hard to find, man. They didn't like that shit.
I bet they did. I ain't never even heard of it. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I ain't heard of it. Yeah, that sounds like
they always want to marry something, man. That show you that he saw his devil, man. He, and see the reason I think they don't, why Barack don't like that. It hit home for them because that's their future, and deep down inside they know it. They know it.
Hey, what they burden is not to spoil the movie though, but what they burden is the fact that they got to continue to carry that burden of continuing racism. See, back when the movie came out, it wasn't a burden to them, but what the movie did was it fast forwarded them up until today with the CRT, the critical race theory.
Right.
The reason why they don't like that because the burden of carrying all that racism from all this way up until now. See, now it's a heavy burden for them. So they don't want to carry it no more. So they want to push all that shit to the side. But back in the day, it was not no burden. It was all on board with them.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
now,
And what's crazy? That's that curse when Yahweh put that curse on Cain. What he said, these is more than I can bear.
Yeah, that's exactly. They burden. See, it's too heavy for them to carry now. So they bringing out, don't teach no more. We don't, but back in the day when it wasn't that big of a deal, they was all on board with it.
Celebrate.
But now they got division between them. Because
Right.
you got the ones that, it's too heavy for all of them. But you got the ones that's stubborn, like, fuck that, we can still carry this motherfucker. And this motherfucker like, man, that shit too heavy, man. Fuck that. They fighting between each other if they want to keep carrying it or not. That's what the problem is.
That's that shameful spewing on their glory.
Yep.
They ain't glorious no more. Now it's too much, they get demoralized. Now at this point, they was proud for it back in our days. Now it's like, it's shameful. And they don't want to mention that. Now they're doing a bunch of, ass kissing. I'm sorry for my people did, man. I let you work like this. You want to go home early? You can take an extended lunch. They all pleading with us now. They, like Ox said, they feeling that burden coming. They feel that judgment coming. I don't want that judgment, man. We all get along. I helped you get a job. Remember that?
God.
They all doing that right now. And I'm like, hey, bro, I'm about to bust you upside the head.
I just put it on our group chat.
I appreciate it. I'm about to watch it. I got some time. We were at the point where this devil about to pull everything off, man. The best he can. Man, everybody wants to do it.
Yeah, man, I might well I got that precept when you started out in Revelation 13, 17 and 13, right?
Yeah.
And then Revelation 17 and 14, and it said, these shall make war. By the time I started at 13 again.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I got a precept that's gonna back that up.
Go.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring it back up and we'll end off at 17, 14.
Okay, Con. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 9. And it says, and it said, lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand nor held his sword nor any instrument of war. And this is talking about Yahweh Shai. And it said, but only I saw that he sent out his word out to like read that again from the top. Second Ezra 13 again. But only I saw that he sent out his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. And basically, Yahweh Shah sent order to his death angel. And he said, out of his lips of flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks of tempest. In verse 11, he says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight. And it said, and burnt them up, every one, so that upon sudden, in a innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. And so that's talking about the basically the army that fought against the Yahweh Shai and his Lord, the Yahweh Shai and the angel, they got completely obliterated. They was and basically done, and that's what's going to happen. All right, to basically the army that Esau Edom was setting up to go against the angel. Basically, that alien invasion theory and so on and so forth. That's what Yahweh, the Esau Edom is going to use to fight Yahweh Shai and his angel. And Edges basically describe what's going to happen to them.
Ooh, that's another one I like. So you want Tom Cruise?
Like how the little spaceship blasted them and blew them into pieces into atoms.
Yep.
Like how they scriptures say they're gonna be blown into pieces of dust.
And in verse 12 right here, it says, and afterward I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another piece of multitude. And there came much people unto him, where some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought to them that were offered. And then I was sick through great fear, and I awake and said, Thou hast saw thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldst receive my prayer. All right, and so this is Ezra basically talking to the angel, and he basically saw the vision of Yahweh Shai. And so when after Yahweh Shai destroyed Esau's kingdom, right here, he said some people were sorry, which goes into Revelation 1 and 7, right? Because he says, behold, he cometh with cloud, and every eye shall see him, and those who fear him shall mourn. And right here, he said those were sorry, and some were bound. And so those Esau Edom were bound. So over the people that joined with it, Esau Edom, they were bound, made in slavery. And it says, and often some would brought them that were offered, right? So they offered Esau Edom up. All right, so that's basically what Ezra was going into right there, pretty much. That goes all the details of what's going to happen, what you should expect when Yahweh shall come back.
You know, take Revelation chapter 16.
All right, now, all right, now.
That's what's about to go down. That's what got cooked up, man. He's going to try to go to war with Yahweh Shai, and he's going to lose.
All right, so this is Revelation 17 and 14. And it says, These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they are with him are called faithful and true. Like they are called and chosen and faithful.
I like that. That's talking about the 144,000 right there.
Yep.
You know? He said, make war with the Lamb. Who's the Lamb? The sacrificial Lamb is Yahweh Shai. You know, which he gonna beat down all these nations and show them who running. And then he got the 144,000, his military that's with him, that's gonna do the same thing. And he gonna concentrate everything, all the gang gonna go back to, Yahweh Shai. And we gonna be on top, like that movie I talked about. We gonna be all up in, setting up in the high council, talking about the your credit ain't good enough. Get out of here, Moabite. Get you another co-signer, maybe I might give you that land. And that's how it's gonna be. They're gonna need to have little passes to go here and go there. But I tell you, we're gonna be pulling them over in our chariot, coming out, where you in the rush to now, If you feel like that, he might get judgment, depending on how he talk. And then that's what's coming. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. The kingdom of heaven is coming. It's right around the corner. Before we get there, the devil's about to run. Every diversion plan he got, he gonna run it. He gonna empty what's called empty the clip, empty the tank, run all of it, man. Like I ain't got nothing else left to lose. Run it all. And then we're gonna get who we can get. And then like they're gonna go underground or, in their little space stations and think, maybe it worked. And that's why they're gonna get that knock on the door. Gonna tell them, hey man, took over, man. Call on you, how about shower shop? You and your family, you got the first fruits of slavery.
We got a search warrant.
Got to split y'all up. You're gonna get sold over here. You're gonna get sold over there. I might hit, Bezos in the eye, just because I feel like it, yeah, they're gonna get lashes on their back. Just to break the kingdom open, I might beat my first little crew up just to set it up, just to let them know what time it is. Like what's that book, Baby Boy? When they had to let young dudes line up, backing up. I might do that to all my first crew of slaves I get. I'm back to all y'all get broke dogs. Go to work. How much work you do, you might get some water. So that's the good thing about Kingdom having. Kingdom coming, y'all strong. I'm letting you stay the course, man. Don't veer off. Don't let this devil hit you with the okie doke, make you fake out. That's what he's doing. They're over there in their think tank right now. Like, how can I counter this wise counsel, man? Nothing's working. I didn't want to do is listen to their apostles and elders. Listen to your house shop. I told you shouldn't have used that book to, take over the world. Now it's going against us. It's like, okay, we'll do an alien debate, tell them to throw the book out. But them right there, not going to throw their book out. We're going to do it with them. Okay, we just run through them the military. Okay, that sounds good. They ready break. When they about to get stuck, man, they going to hear that name, man. You have about y'all shop. It's going to give these devils nightmares, man. They're going to hear that and know what time, know what's over. They probably going to hear that just fall to their feet. Fall to their face. Kissing our bootstraps. I'm sorry. I work. Don't do me like that. I know what's in the book. I'm sorry.
But that's that second after 69 too. He saw the end of the world. That's the beginning of it. They follow.
We about to get into that world, man. That world is about to be birthed, man. Right now, you can tell the head about to start coming up. We call it the crowning.
Yeah.
That crowning about to come in. So now you gotta dig deep. All the women, the E's that gave birth, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta dig deep at this point. It's about to hurt, but it's gonna be better in the end.
Right.
So with that, hey, we hope it's been edifying. We want to give our praise to our two. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem.
Yeah, Baba Ball. Tawada for tuning in. Tawada for tuning in.
Right.